presidents to represent me. I'm out for presidents to represent me. I'm out for presidents to represent me. I'm out for presidents to represent me.
Monster is about pain. It's the things that we do to each other and the people that we become because of the things that we do to each other. Personally, I feel like some of the stuff that I did because of painful experiences, I became a monster.
Last night, I laughed with the devils. I cried with the gods. I swam with the pigeons, but I dined with the sharks. I asked myself, in a world of heroics and heroes, who ever tells the monster story? I mean, have you ever heard or seen the villain cry? Well, I heard the devil's story, and it's pride, it's all pride. To lead a man out of heaven and create a hell inside. You ever seen a dead man stand to his feet? Looking for somewhere to run, but there's nowhere to retreat. A man who once tasted the sweet poisons of love. A man bitten by hideous beasts with beautiful faces. Is transformed into a monster, but I'm still the image of man. But now, I demand that you feed me your attention, satisfy my lusts, feel the crimes I commit while I still speak of trust. Am I a man or a monster? Or are we both one and the same? Am I running from cage or running to being tamed? I've preyed on the heart of many a damsel. I've preyed on the heart of many a damsel. I've broken homes, I've broken faces. I've been man, I've been monster. I forgot who to be in which places. See, there's a common misconception that monsters live under the bed. We believed this when we were young. But monsters such as I make the bed when I'm done. Baby girl, if you knew what was on my heart, you'd probably run. Run for cover. Run for other. Now realizing there's a monster inside every brother. And we all believe there should be one to cage the monster, but oh my, lions can't tame bears. So I eat them. Beat them. Use them as my toys. Monster so sick, I made the wolf cry, boy. I've journeyed and seen God crying in the mountains, watching his children struggling all around him, making monsters out of babies, making monsters out of babies. I've journeyed to Hades, heard the silence of the demons. Every monster was a baby who just wanted his toys. Didn't know what he was until they called him a boy. Go to work, go to school, do everything that you're told. It's gonna pretty much be like this every day till you old, but you never told why. You only told not to cry. Never show the world what you feeling inside, but am I a man or a monster? Are we both one and the same? Am I running from cage or running from being tamed? I prayed with the angels. I killed with the demons. I lived and I breathed. And asked myself, what's the reason? They say love never fails. But guess what? People do. They say love never leaves. Guess what? People do. So how can a man cope when eternity only lasts for the moments? How can a man cope when eternity only lasts for the moments? I pray for crucifixion and just wait for the atonement. And man's doctors keep telling me that I'm sick in the mind. But careful, that's what they tell everybody who think before they time. My gift is my curse, and my garden will be my grave. A poison feels like an antidote for these days. I've puzzled my story and hopefully you'll understand. But I'm left with one question. How do monsters become men? Thank you.
The premise of the whole poem is that every monster was a baby. You know, no matter how evil or how heinous or how dark you think a person is, at one point in time, every single human being walking the earth was just a baby. You know, a baby who was reaching for toys, reaching for the rattle, reaching for the milk. And then they became a baby to reach for the gun or reach for the knife or reach for whatever it is that caused pain to another person. You know, to lie to people, to manipulate people. You know, what happened between the time that they were a baby to the time that they started to be a monster? What happened? You know, so monsters kind of just some of my experiences as to what made me become what I believe is a monster.